Forget rich. Let's get wealthy. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about celebrities that are getting older. And how it's important to look at old money, long money versus just the young money. I ain't talking about Lil Wayne. No, I'm talking about multimillionaires from the age of 21, but then also people that are millionaires that are in their 60s. Now, this video is for people that are not millionaires yet. And if you're a younger person and you're looking to say, you know what, I like to look at celebrities and I want to learn from them because success leaves clues. I need a model that I can follow. On 22-year-old millionaires, you go on Instagram, you look at the person that made money in the Bitcoin. You look at the person that made money with selling some wholesale deals. They got rich at a young age. But I'm going to tell you, listen, the people you want to really focus on is you want to find that person that's older in their 50s or 60s who are millionaires and they've been millionaires over time. Why do I say this? Hold on, what are you talking about, Jackson? What are you talking about? You see, when you're studying a multimillionaire, remember, anybody can make money, but only a few people know how to keep the money. You want to learn not just how to make it, but how to keep it, how to hold on to it. Now, this is going to be because of investments. Also, not only investments, but you got to understand relationships. What type of spouse do you need? Should you get a spouse? What type of discipline do you need? What kind of attorneys do you need? What kind of accountants do you need? What type of assets do you need? What type of a mindset do you need? Do you need to be healthy, right? And what type of food should you be eating? What are your habits, man? Now, I'm talking about this. We're looking at these celebrities get older, and it's funny, like no shade to Kevin Durant or to LeBron. I'm showing these pictures more so just for presentation value, right? Because we seeing these guys get older, and a lot of people say, man, these guys are old. And if you're a younger person, you might think, well, because somebody's old, you might think, well, they washed up. Forget about them. You look at Will Smith, you say, oh my God, Will Smith got a gray beard. It's a wrap for him, right? But here's the thing. These are the people that you should be studying. One, because they lived for a long time, right? They live good lives, but they've been able to maintain that success, okay? That's what you want. It's how our people maintain it and make it millions on top of millions. Because one thing you're going to learn is that most people that are multimillionaires, you will lose your money at some point, meaning you will go broke. And then you got to know how to bounce back from that. And when I say go broke, I don't mean you're going to have nothing. But go broke means you may not have cash. Most people that are millionaires and billionaires, they have assets. They're not going to show you $20 million in cash. Most people don't do that. That's rare. Most people who have money, they're investing it in real estate properties so they can get tax advantages. So, for example, if you ride through Chicago or whatever city you in, and you see a bunch of like abandoned apartments, like you see buildings that need to be torn down, right? A lot of times those buildings, that's a multimillionaire somewhere that said, you know what, instead of having, let's say, $300,000 sitting in my bank account where I'm losing every money to inflation, okay, and my dollars are being worth less and less every day, how about I get this money, I'm going to buy that building, not even going to improve the building, and I'm just going to hold it because now at least I can see my $300,000, and then every year this asset is still going to go up in value because the land goes because of depreciation of the property. They can write it off on their taxes. I'm not an accountant. Talk to your accountant about this, okay? But money's all over the place. You just got to know how to not just make it, but how to keep it, okay? So this is very, very important. I want y'all to understand this. When you see folks as we get older, these are the people you want to learn from. These are the people you want as mentors, especially ones that are willing to give you the game because they got integrity. Okay, people who have good consistency. Beyonce's father is a person that comes to mind. I think about. Um, I think about the fathers of all very successful athletes, the ones that were in their lives. I think about people like Venus and Serena Williams. I think about their father, you know, um, because they evidently he had some type of values and systems that helped him build some great children. Beyonce's father, how they built that business. Even Floyd Mayweather's father. He may not be the person that you look up to for money, but you can look up to him regarding how to be disciplined and have longevity at a certain thing, right? So, again, what other people? What other famous fathers? We said Serena Williams, Beyonce, Floyd Mayweather, um, many Michael Jackson's father, Joe Jackson, right? All of these folks have legacies. And so you want to look at legacy building. Remember, it's not just about the money, but it's about understanding how to stay focused, how to have discipline, okay, and how to strive to the top and stay at the top. Because you can generate money a lot of different ways now. I mean, shit, you can buy into a cryptocurrency that don't even, not even a good currency and get rich overnight just because, you know, like you hit the lottery. You can follow this channel and buy some Hex and you get that Hex token. And just because you have Hex, now all of a sudden you hold on to that long enough and now you're getting rich off of your Hex. So the question is, once you got the money, do you know how to have an infrastructure to protect that money? Because you can blow the money fast due to emotions, due to bad spending, due to bad relationships, drug habits. People do it all the time. We see athletes like over 80% of the average NFL player and basketball player, NBA player, they go broke after time. They had bad financial advisors, bad habits, probably didn't have a good accountant, didn't have a good manager. Also, they didn't transition well by having other businesses and assets. A lot of times you don't even need to have businesses. It could just be assets, meaning, i.e., real estate, i.e., digital assets, you know, i.e., businesses that you own with people that who you know how to, you can really trust, people that's not going to just run away with your bag. And you got attorneys in place with the proper contracts to make sure you, because you want to have the right business structures, whether you got an S corporation or LLC. You know, you can get this game from folks that are older that have made those mistakes. So shout out to all of my brothers that's going ball. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I relate to you, LeBron, KD. I think it's a blessing to be able to go ball, to live long enough to go that route. And then shout out to Floyd to get the money where you can then get that surgery done when you get the hair back on your head and just change your whole look. All right. So my whole point, if you want to get wealthy and not just rich, don't look at the 21-year-old millionaires. Look at the millionaires that have been millionaires for at least 10, 15, 20 years who got longevity. Look at what they're doing. Figure out who their attorneys are, their accountants are. Figure out what their investments are. Look at their business brands, partnerships, relationships. Look at their spouses. And then go and grow from there. But look, what you really need to be doing is get in that book series, Shut Up and Hustle, How to Live the Life of Your Dreams by Thinking Like an Immigrant. Get that book series, buy 5 copies, pay it forward, contribute to the channel, become a true member over here with the Hustle headquarters. Be a member, a citizen of Hustler Nation. All right? And we can continue to build this thing, build this airplane as we fly it. So I'm your platform partner, your hustler homie Jackson, all about helping you take action.